What up, everyone? It's your boy 313 J-Mo. Let's talk. Let's talk, man. So, Bob Quinn, the master chef, as I call him. The smoke screen master, the guy that you never know what he's gonna do, and he's back at it again. I'm saying that because now it's reports that the Lions and the Seahawks are aggressively looking to trade down. What? All of a sudden, you were keeping things under wraps, Bob Quinn, and this comes out. You see what this is, like sometimes they say a lie within a lie, in battles of war, a plan within a plan. This is a smoke screen within a smoke screen. And I'm just trying to figure out what his angle is on this. I'm not about to critically think that hard because I'm just trying to figure out what's his angle. Like, why this information coming out now? Why are you deciding to release this information now? Now, if we look at this free agency and we go way back in review, Bob Quinn starts off. You get Trey Flowers, you get Amendola, you get the safety from Tampa Bay, you get Coleman, you get Jesse James, you get other few little pieces, CJ Anderson. But to me, it's not the players we got, it's the positions we fill. Now, I know we will get a running back, in the draft, but you can't underestimate this guy, Bob Quinn, man. This dude is a mastermind. I mean, look at that face. That's the face of a mastermind who knows what's going on. And I'm just trying to figure out, why are you releasing this information now? And the only thing I can say is it's a smoke screen within a smoke screen. And what I mean by that is it's the truth, but it's also not the truth. The Lions are very aggressively probably trying to trade down. I firmly believe they will trade down, and I firmly believe they want to trade down. But now that you're, signaling off an alarm, like, let's trade down, we want to trade down, now teams feel like they have more leverage. And this has me thinking, are the Lions actually trying to think about taking at 8? Did they find some gem that they want at 8 that's not a TJ Hawkinson or something? Because the media, they can't get this kind of juicy information. And it's like it's everywhere now. It's being broadcasted. And I'm just trying to figure out why. And it has me thinking two things. One, I already know this, but Lions do want to trade back. But two, I think the Lions have a couple players they want to take at 8. And, when it comes to moving up and playing that chess game, you kind of like can, I don't like to use this word, but kind of like threaten, like, well, if y'all don't want to trade back with us, we just gonna take the player we want to take. And when you tell the team that, of course we don't know how these discussions go, but when you tell a team that they're like, man, he already has a player that he wants at 8, so we don't really have no leverage because he'll just take his player. And that allows teams, we can squeeze out a little bit more out of them. And I would say position-wise, if you look at the players that Quinn has brought in for visits, the personal visits they do, watch the positions because it's a little bit concerning. The main position, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment, I just feel like they've been bringing in a lot of cornerbacks, like a lot of them. Lets me know they really want a corner. Also, they've been bringing in a lot of tight ends and a lot of offensive linemen. They brought in some linebackers, but not as many. I won't say not as many as I would like because it's not a specific amount, but this is something to seriously watch with a fine-tooth comb under a microscope. Now, let's move on to this right here. When I first saw this mock draft, my only reaction was, I don't understand where they come up with this stuff. I mean, okay, let's look at this. Break it down. Montez Sweat. Do I really need to do a rant about how, I won't say how trash he is, but how not special he is? Doesn't have any pass rush moves. He just runs in a straight line. Doesn't have a signature game. He doesn't have these overwhelming, groundbreaking stats. Montez Sweat is the definition of a combine warrior that's overrated, in all honesty. Justin Lane, I don't know about that cornerback. I'm going to do some research on him, but I do know about Michael Dieter, if that's how you pronounce his name. Now, he's a steal. Now, I like the position of like getting a cornerback and then getting that guard. And this is where I get upset. I firmly believe that the Lions should be 150% all in on this year, and we shouldn't waste a pick on a quarterback. Now, if they get one in the 7th round, 6th round, I'm not going to get upset. I feel like next year, like if we fail next year, if we fail this upcoming season, next year, that's when you get your quarterback. But now you got to go all in. A quarterback at 4? 4? Come on, man. And I know a lot of people are high on Tyree Jackson. I'm not high or low on Tyree Jackson. I think he has potential. But 4? Bro, if you don't miss me with that, bro, are you insane? 4? A quarterback? Come on, man. Really? Really? And then a linebacker at 7? I mean, you can't get more stupid than this. And I'm watching Twitter. Fans is eating this up. What was it? Pride of Detroit or Lions Pride Nation? One of the main Lions Twitter pages, like the dude who posted that, Chris something. I don't even want to say his name on here. I'm not gonna give him no type of clout. The dude that came up with this. They were like, the Lions have a good mock draft. Let's see. So I'm like, all right, well, they gassing up his mock draft. Let me go see. And I saw that monstrosity. You know, the two biggest things on there for me is there's no running back. Then you got a linebacker at 7, a tight end at 5, a QB at 4. And fans are they eating this up, man. What did I say on that Rand video? They eating this up like candy, man. Like this is just ridiculous. I'm disgusted with this. Because like, you know, Twitter had me believing the hype. I'm like, oh, maybe it's a good mock draft. And I see this, bro. I just don't know what's wrong with it. And it lets me know one thing, that they don't know what Bob Quinn doing. They don't have a clue. I mean, they don't have a clue in the world. They mad confused. So they just throwing out whatever they can throw out because none of these analysts, no one knows what the Lions are doing. And you know, personally, including myself, I love it. I don't want to know what you're doing. I don't want to be predictable. What I want is you to get some of the things that I want and to be smart and to get great picks. But I just thought that's something to talk to y'all about. You know, I thought it's something to look at because a lot of fans are just believing this drivel and just eating it up. Some of my people, some of my subs was probably on there looking at it. Some of y'all was probably buying it, but it's 313 J-Mo, man. I'm going to just leave y'all with that and I'm out.